it's good that you're feeling better now.
Yeah.
You weren't too well at all.
No.
You let your mum know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You feeling better?
Yeah.
Lauren should be here later on
Yeah.
today. Right, let's see what's going on. They should be ready. Oh yeah, thanks. I'll put that there under this.
Yeah.
Whew.
You want me to put the TV on?
Yeah, I'll do it in a minute. Or you can do it. No, it's this one.
Yeah.
Press the red button at the top. That's it. Yeah, I don't know what channels that's on.
It'll be on Fox 40.
On the sport.
Yeah.
But we understand that the basic fundamentals of football will take over tomorrow afternoon, so we're looking forward to that and the opportunity that presents. But we'll really enjoy the parade today. It'll be great to go along the street. You know, it's what every child dreams of, growing up playing AFL footy. We've got that opportunity. We're very, very thankful for that, and we're looking forward to it.
Julio, it's enough for you if you had to rule yourself out?
Probably not. It was a hard decision. I mean, in the end, it made it easier for me because he came off the track and he knew that he probably just wasn't right. He had another week and he probably plays, but you know, he's had a big 6 weeks committing to our club for 7 years. Great decision for us, and then he had to make that decision. So that's the sort of person he is. But yeah, it's a tough luck story for him and Woody. But every year there's always going to be those occasions. But he'll be there tomorrow, and you know, he'll be in our thoughts when we run out. But yeah, he made that decision pretty easy for me in the end.
What's the thinking with Lockie Keith missing out, given he was so effective last week?
Yeah, he's just unlucky. We have Whitfield and Green come back in, and there's always going to be an unlucky story. Young Bobby Hill misses out, and Lockie as well. I mean, he's been terrific since he arrived at our footy club. He's a bit of a Mr. Fix-It, Lockie, and he went down the back end and played on some key position last week when he was probably earmarked to play a sort of second string ruck on Grundy. But yeah, it's one of those things, and if you could play 30 players or 40 players, you play them all because they all deserve to play, but he's just one of the unlucky ones.
Yeah, I think there's no doubt there's an element of disappointment just because of the amount of work that they've done for the footy club. But one thing I'll always say is that two high calibre people we won't meet, their ability to separate themselves from the greater good is amazing. You know, Wardy and Cogs have every opportunity and right to be low and sulk around because they're missing opportunity, but their happiness, their want to have other people have a great week for us to succeed is so much higher and outweighs that you wouldn't even know that they were disappointed. And there's no doubt in their own personal time there's an element of disappointment, and we as a playing group are disappointed they're not going to be there, but they're the cards that have been dealt, and the 22 that play tomorrow will have an opportunity to, you know, carry the baton for the whole football club. And you know, Wardy and Cogs, what they've been able to do, you know, especially for the last 8 weeks together, and Wardy for the whole year has been enormous and really helped us get to this position we're in now.
Just the timing of it and the magnitude of the announcement of Stephen's 7-year deal, just when it happened, how big was that for the group? That must have. They weren't playing well at the time. That must have given everyone a bit of a boost.
Yeah, I believe it was in the bye before the finals that week there, and yeah, I probably haven't think of them coincidence. coincidence there, but we've played pretty well since. So there's no ifs or buts. He's an enormous part of this footy club. He's without a doubt one of the major parts of the fabric of the footy club, and that sort of commitment when there are so many opportunities elsewhere, and to say no to those, to be a part of us, boys in the group, no doubt. And I think from our point of view, he's such an integral part that faith can only be good for the belief within the group. And I think the belief that we've seen over the last 4 weeks is very, very similar to the belief that Cogs has in us.
Were there any markers you had to get through this week yourself just to know that you were right?
Yeah, I did some work yesterday and ticked all those boxes. So very confident, feeling really good, looking forward to tomorrow.
Who do you think Matt DeBoer will go there?
Leon? I was going to send him up to dinner in the box. Look, for trend you go, mate. I can't answer that question.
Oh, he's obviously had an amazing final series and he's been such a competitor since coming into the AFL system. His time at Freo, but also at the Giants. All I'll say is that you need to be aware of it, but we're just backing our players to one, play their role, but also impact when they have an opportunity. He's obviously going to try his hardest to nullify whoever he goes to, but we'll support them in that.
Toby Green obviously had a lot of emotion on his face when you guys made the grand final. What's his week look like? How relieved is he that he's playing in a grand final, and how will build for an occasion like this do you think he is emotionally?
Yeah, I mean, look, he's I know he's a player of interest all the time because of the way he plays the game. Like his week's been great. Clearly, he was relieved when the siren went last week. He was disappointed he wasn't out there, playing his role. So, but he's ready to go. He loves playing finals footy. He's got a really good record thus far. It's going to be different tomorrow because we're going into uncharted territory because we haven't been there before. But guys are looking forward. I think they'll just play with that freedom that they've grown up with, and Toby will be no different. And we look forward to some great battles. There's going to be some magnificent one-on-one battles all over the ground, and Toby will have one of them, no doubt.
Back in the day, number 11 for Essendon, how would you have gone playing against Toby Green?
We're going to run away from Toby, I reckon. Look, he's a terrific player. I love the way the GWS go about their football. They're hard, they're tough, it's everything we want our boys to be as well. And I think the great thing about tomorrow, we're going to get a terrific contest one way or the other. Two great sides are going to go out there, one will win, one will lose. The reality is the celebration of both our football clubs, both myself and Leon, will be incredibly proud of our boys, and we hope we both play really well.
Last night he was joking about MMA with the Giants, and he really noticed how hard these guys were against the Bulldogs. How much have you taken note of how hard the Giants have been in this final series? It's been a real feature because of the physicality and the real sort of no backing down of how they've gone about it.
Yeah, absolutely. But the fact of the matter is, we're about to play the same way. It's why you get to where you get to. It's a hard, tough, brutal industry, and it's a hard, tough, brutal game. The side that goes hardest for the longest is going to probably win tomorrow. We're both very pro clubs. We're both looking forward to the opportunity. It's going to be a ding-dong battle.
Does it feel different to 2017, didn't it? Does it feel different this time around?
I haven't even really thought about 2017, to be honest. I've just taken what's in front of us now, and I think the one thing our club and our boys are very good at is just remaining present. It's a different season, it's a different team, it's a different opportunity. We've really enjoyed the journey thus far. It's been different with regard to how we've had some adversity at the start of the year, but our guys have consolidated their form and are playing their best footy at the right time, and we're really looking forward to representing our fans come tomorrow.
No, I think it's been a bit overrated. I mean, look, I think it's on top of, we have a run with player and Matty DeBoer, and we've probably upped the ante a little bit in the final series, and we've actually had two with Sam Reid as well. I mean, we're not denying that we've had a couple of run with players for most weeks. So when you look at that sort of, is it a negative tactic to try to drag down some of the best players of the opposition? I mean, that's their role. It used to be that probably 5 or 6 years ago. We're playing that a bit more in the last 3 weeks, but we've just probably upped the ante on our tackling a little bit. I mean, if you watch closely the last week's game, I mean, it was a good ding-dong battle against Collingwood and Brisbane gave out as much as what we gave out as well, and so did Collingwood. So I think it's probably been a little bit overrated, and we're proud that we have built a brand in the last 3 or 4 years that we like contested footy, and we put our head over the ball, but so do Richmond, and I think as Dim has said, it's just probably the side that goes hardest for longer tomorrow and tackles a little better than the opposition, and all those little things will add up and see who's standing at the end. Boys, I think in finals footy we push the line in terms of our attack on the footy, but our tackle pressure has been first rate, along with the Tigers as well. So I don't think that's pushing the line. I think that's just the basic fundamentals of the game. I mean, we were in that position where we were cutthroat, and we had to win. And so have we raised the stakes in our tackle pressure? We have a little bit more than in the home and away season, but other than that, we're still sort of banging in like we were around 16, 15, 14.
You test how lucky with Fields feeling, Dane?
Will we test him out? Oh, I don't think so. Look, once he takes a field, he'll be fine. Lockie's a terrific young player, and look, our boys will tackle him and tackle him hard, but as they will the 21 other players that go out there, and look, I'm not too sure. I think that stuff will be okay.
Having 2 rucks gives you potential to have an edge over Mummy?
Yeah, it does certainly give us a potential, but it's only one part of the equation. You're on ball brigade. Have obviously got to get the job done as well, and we're pretty happy with that part of our game. The last time we played in round 17, it's a different combination this time, obviously with Nankervis coming back in, but we're confident those guys are playing a good enough brand of footy to hopefully give us some first use. Clearance is, it is not a relative strength of ours. The turnover game is probably more we are more based on, but it certainly helps you if you get first look.
Bill, what sort of welcome can the grand final debutante expect from the Giants?
I think he, like the other 21 players for Richmond, will be in for a fierce contest. Whatever number they're wearing on their back, we'll just be going as hard as we can at the ball and trying to get turnovers, win the ball, and get it going our way and put more score on the board.
Leon, the last game was noticeable. The last quarter, most of the ball was in Collingwood's forward half. How confident are you that if it's a tight game last quarter, that your blokes have the legs, given how hard your footy's had to have been the last two matches?
Yeah, not ideal the last 20 minutes of last week. I mean, we're holding on for dear life for a bit, even though we probably had ascendancy in the first 3 quarters. We just dropped our guard for 20 minutes. It's a great experience to be in. Obviously, clearly the crowd was Collingwood focused, and the roar for them for 20 minutes, it really held our boys in good stead. And you don't want to be trying to hold on and save the game for 5 or 6 minutes like we were last week. But in saying that, we've had probably 6 or 7 close games this year, and I think we've won 6 and lost 1. So it shows the maturity of the group that they can stay to structure when you do lose control. I mean, momentum's going to swing. Richmond will have it, we'll have it. Richmond will have it, we'll have it. And you just got to make sure when you do get it, hopefully you can hit the scoreboard. But when you are losing it, that they're not scoring it. We have shown in the last couple of weeks when we have lost momentum that we can sort of play a more dogged brand of footy, but we don't want to be doing that for too long tomorrow though.
But physically, given how hard this finals for you, you're confident?
Yeah, no, it's okay. Look, we knew we finished 6th, and you got to do it a little bit harder. That's the way it is. I mean, but we travel a fair bit through the home and away season. We have games down in Canberra as well, so our guys are used to jumping on the plane.
I think grand final experience helps.
I suppose to an element you know what to expect, but the reality is, the brand of footy that both GWS and the Tigers have been playing throughout the finals series holds you in good stead for the game. So, our boys will be confident, but it's not based on the experience from 2 years ago. It's based on what we've been doing for a number of years now. The process, we trust the process, and our players play their role, and that's what gives us really confidence going into games.
Good to see Jack Higgins on the track yesterday. Has it given the whole club a lift, even an extra inspiration for tomorrow?
Yeah, it does. He's an incredible person, Jack. One of the rarest kids I've ever come across, but all for the better. He brings a lot of energy. The significance of the operation that he's had. It was a challenging time for he and his family, and obviously the footy club, but we're just really glad that he seems as though he's getting on top of it, and it was lovely to have him down at the footy club yesterday.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
key players ahead of tomorrow's 2019 AFL Grand Final. What a game we're hoping we're going to have at the MCG as Richmond try and add to their 2017 flag and the GWS Giants try and win their first ever Premiership Cup for the AFL's newest club. Well, there'll be plenty of highlights on display at the MCG tomorrow, and we've seen highlights galore this year from players right across the competition, including one man from Adelaide, Eddie Betts, who won his fourth goal of the year in 2019.
What to do with the other controls, Chris? Well, you got to bring it over here. Just turn it down. That's what it was for this.
No. Right.
old Doomy.
Yeah.
It's Bartlett. He's a champion, Bartlett. Awful long. This is Darren Jarman. Oh gee, there's Darren Mullane, he's dead now. The Hawks. Grassy. Was last year.
Doesn't that just give you goosebumps? History will be made again tomorrow at the magnificent MCG, one of the best sporting arenas anywhere in the world, as the GWS Giants shoot for their maiden premiership, and the Tigers, well, they certainly are an army. Look at all their fans filling the streets of Melbourne. Over 100,000 members up against a club in its infancy, but boy, have they done such a remarkable job in the 8 years they've been in the competition. We head now to Treasury Place and join Sarah Ollie, who has a key Tiger with him. He'll play a crucial role tomorrow, and of course he was All-Australian for the first time this year.
Well, Basher, you seem very zen, very cool, calm and collected, but tell me, are there some nerves ahead of tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie about it. There are a little bit from time to time, but I mean, the environment that we have at this football club promotes just calmness and being yourself, and most importantly, just enjoying this opportunity that you know, every club in the opportunity competition would love to be in, and we're humbled by this. So just trying my best to stay relaxed, calm, with a smile on my face, and enjoying the moment, especially for my two young girls.
You talk about enjoying the moment. Can you tell us more about the mindfulness that all the Richmond players have adopted? Because it seems to be a big part of your practice.
Yeah, it's something that we've been working on for a number of years, and you never quite become an expert in it, but it's just about, you know, remaining calm within your own state and executing at the right time, because your mind can play mini games prior to the game. It's about staying in the moment and come back to what makes you a great player and a great team within a great system. So yeah, for me, I've got double mindfulness. It's one that I do at the club, and also the practices that I do part of my religion training files on stage, which is a greater form of mindfulness in my view.
And you talk about being in the moment. I guess being in the moment is also being present today with the grand final parade and soaking all the atmosphere in.
Yeah, this is a special day. I was humbled and grateful enough to witness it 2 years ago, and I was just talking to a couple of boys before, it's as if yesterday we were here, but extremely humbled by this opportunity, and you know, just want to enjoy it with my teammates, and more importantly with my two young girls that I have, the 2 and 5. It's something that they'll cherish and remember the rest of their life.
So they'll be in the car with you today?
They'll be in the car. We've had to get some special permission to get both of them in the car, but yeah, they'll be there, and hopefully they can enjoy that moment.
And for you, a career best season, what's behind the form? Because you're aging like a fine wine, Basher.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really enjoying my football at the moment, and yeah, I'm amongst a great group of guys. Although I've been with these guys for 10 years, but from year on in, it's an opportunity to build further relationships, and you know, the connection that we've built over many years is finally flourishing, and you know, I'm not getting any younger, so I said to myself, make the focus that you enjoy every moment that you have.
Well, best of luck tomorrow, and hopefully you get the Norm Smith, because we know you were robbed last time with Dusty, right?
I just want the main medal, that's all. That's a privilege to come. So, thank you.
Thanks, Basher.
Thank you.
Well, no doubt about it. You're going to have one of the most important jobs tomorrow. Do you know Prestia or Martin?
I'll probably be a bit of both, to be honest, early. So just see how they line up. I've also got a few late midfielders that I'll have to deal with as well.
How much confidence do you take out of your form so far this final series?
Taking a lot of confidence out of the playing group, to be honest, and the team approach that we've got. Shane Mumford's in great form. He'll hit it all day, and as I said, our late midfielders, they'll crack in and won't stop all that.
Look, I know that you love the job of being a tagger, but you're obviously old teammates with Ryan Crowley as well. Have you sought much help from him over the years?
Yeah, Ryan and I still speak, every couple of weeks, and depending on the opponent, he gives me a few tidbits as well. So, grand final days, he's going to throw a few curveballs, so we'll just see what happens.
He used to talk about the fact that he'd ask them for coffee or beer, just have a little chat with them to put them off their game. Do you do anything like that?
Sometimes I have a chat to it, depends if I know them or we have a mutual friend, but I think we business as usual tomorrow.
Do people get annoyed when you do that?
Depends on the individual, but some people have a chat, some aren't so much.
Now tell me, you've had the experience of grand final day before with Fremantle. Have you helped the boys out and what to expect?
A few conversations, but to be honest, I think our brand just stacks up, and that's what we've been reinforcing. With the last few weeks we've proven that we can test the ball, we give our forwards a chance, it goes a long way. So I think our brand stacks up, and that's what we've been telling the boys.
You've got an amazing story, delisted a few years ago from Fremantle. It must put a smile on your face to see where you're at right now.
Yeah, absolutely. My belief never wavered, just like the Giants' belief all season as well. So I was always optimistic about the value I've had, and I was very fortunate to land with the Giants. And
Who are you going to barrack for, Chris?
It's been a remarkable story. All the best tomorrow.
Thanks, David.
Alright, I'd probably want the time to win.
Yeah, they'll probably win.
But if Brandon continue to win, they'll definitely deserve it.
Strangely, it's been a pretty normal week for us, and we're just really excited for it.
Now we know when you're not playing footy, you're down at your winery. Do you have a special drop on reserving in case you guys do get the win?
Yes, I do. There is a few though, but I think the Tigers fans, they've been able to celebrate with us. So the 2017 celebration was amazing. I think it'll be something similar. So I might hold it for a couple of weeks after and sit back and really reflect on the year.
And how does the 2019 crop compare to the 2017 crop? Is this one a bit better, a bit like you guys this time around?
Well, yeah, I think so. It's at the moment it's really exciting in the barrel, but yeah, I mean, the same as us. You never really know until the time comes. So
A big ass on him.
When footy's really intense like it is at the moment, it's good to be able to get away and not think about it as much. So that'll be my focus.
I was just chatting to Bashir Woolley about that important aspect of being able to get away but also being able to be present in the moment. Is that what you feel, having the winery that gives you that bit of escape?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tim has been massive in encouraging every player to do something away from football. So his theory is you make them a better person and they become a better player. That's been prevalent for us for a number of years now. And seeing guys come in like the Harlem and the General, it's such an exciting time to hear. But he's been good for such a long time. And we've been really, really proud of the progress he's made until now. But to get selected is a huge deal. There's a lot of feel-good stories at the moment going on around Richmond. He's certainly one of them.
Now it's been a year of first for you. First Brownlow vote, first All-Australian, and Wayne Carey thinks that you might have another first in an All-Smith tomorrow. What do you think about that?
I've heard that. I'd be very surprised. Probably more surprised than the other ones. But it's been an amazing year and been probably our most challenging year I've felt. But yeah, looking back now, it's one that as a club we're really proud of. We've faced some adversities that we haven't faced before, and I just think the guys should continually lift and continually step up. And I think tomorrow would be a great catch at the end of the year. But having said that, it's been an amazing year for you guys.
Best of luck and hopefully you get to taste that wine.
Yes, thank you very much. Cheers.
Thanks, Sam. I tell you what, you're more like a supporter than a player right now. You've got all the paraphernalia going on.
No, sorry I snuggled in and you got in with all the boys, so that's all good.
Tell us about this week. You became a dad on Monday. Have you got any sleep?
No, earlier I didn't. I had 2 hours from the game about the first 3 days, and then Elisa sort of realised what was happening, so she kicked me out for 2 days and then Saturday night she's finished. So I've had a fair bit of sleep. She's been pretty good, Elisa's been great, so I she was absolutely this week.
If the baby wasn't born and the grand final came along, would you have missed the grand final for the birth?
No, we had discussions around that, and Alessia was pretty happy for me to play the grand final, and she tried to hold off, but luckily it came early on in the week, and yeah, here we are.
You've got one of the most extraordinary stories in footy
fair to say. You've played for multiple clubs, you've been delisted, you've coached in between playing, so many injuries, playing with diabetes. Do you even pinch yourself, and does a day like today make it all worth it?
Yeah, it's still so surreal. Every time I run out of the ground, I just have a big smile on my face with how grateful I am to sort of be out there. I've had a couple of opportunities, and just sort of the last 2 years, I feel like I've taken it, and my body's held up, and all the hard work has really paid off. And now we're here, and get to go to the grand final parade, and that, and it's all happening. It's crazy.
Tell me about the day that Leon said, hang on, we delisted you last year, but we'd like to have you back now, please.
Yeah, well, that was pretty funny. I was about halfway through 2016 and 2015. And I couldn't help but laugh. To be honest, I took a couple of bags of the twos, playing forward and coaching, and I knew I was playing alright, but for him to say that, and then it came down to the end of the year, it was crazy again. And my story's a lot different, but I still wouldn't change it for anything.
How many surgeries have you had?
8 fish shoulder ecos and groin reconstruction and all that thrown in there.
Absolutely unbelievable. Your diet's been a major thing. You've got a relationship with celery like Peter Siddle has with bananas. Talk me through these.
Yeah, I just sort of got onto it. The wife Lisa is an osteopath, and she's right in the health side of things, and we thought we'd try something else. It's really good for anti-inflammatory and recovery and stuff like that. So we get on that sort of every morning. It was tough for the first 3 weeks. I hated celery, so to be sculling 500 ml of it every morning was crazy, but I've got used to it now. It's all good.
Just finally, you're number 50. You were the story of the grand final, I think, and then Richmond picked another number 50, and I reckon his story trumps even yours.
Yeah, it does. It's good to see. I watched the AFL grand final last week. Obviously, I've been to Williamstown in the early days, so I watched it closely, and he obviously had a really good game and showed a few things for them to pick him, and it's a massive sort of story for him, for where he's come from, and as a junior and as a young fella, and he's obviously turned his life around really well, and similar to me, he's pitching himself, I reckon, going into the grand final.
I'm loving seeing that smile on your face. Lap up every single moment of this, and all the best tomorrow.
Thank you. Thanks, Ez.
Well, Aaron, welcome back to Australia, and congratulations on the arrival of baby Drew. How's he going, and how's the family?
Oh, he's perfect. He's been a really good boy for mums, and sleeping well, which always helps.
It certainly helps. So what have you been getting up to in the States?
I was over there coaching with the Dallas Wings in the WNBA. So yeah, got to come back now for AFL Grand Final week, which is amazing because there's no place you want to be than in Melbourne in Grand Final week. So it's alive and buzzing. You know the Crows and I'm still excited.
It is such a buzz, and you touched on the Crows there. Is it evoke memories of your premierships with the Crows girls?
Oh yeah, like the excitement around Grand Final week, that's no different. So yeah, it's great to see. I was just down at the last night and on the MCG, just to see all the girls and boys out there in their colours and their favourite teams. It's awesome. This is what it's all about.
And it is so exciting now. You said that young girls and young boys both running about, and they can both play AFL now. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it's so cool. You say what you want to do and you grow up and they say you want to play in the AFLW, and that's really special. That's why we play to keep growing the pathways for them to when they play
When I grow up, I want to be Erin Phillips. And Erin, let's touch on that knee of yours, because we know that you're recovering from an ACL. How are you going, and are you on track for the 2020?
Yeah, look, I feel really good. Obviously, there's still a few more hurdles to jump before get on the footy field, but I feel really good, and I'm happy with everything so far. So, unfortunately, you can't really project too far in advance, but like I said, I'm happy, and I'd love to be out there next season.
And just quickly, a tip for tomorrow. Who are you going for?
Who am I going for, or who am I tipping?
I guess they're not exactly the same thing, are they? Who are you tipping?
I mean, I'm tipping the Tigers should win, but I wouldn't mind seeing the GWS boys get up. That's a pretty special team there as well. So it'll be a good game, and I'm sure it'll be pretty tight to the end.
Enjoy the basketball. We're so lucky to have you back in Australia for it.
Thanks for having me.
Erin Phillips, what a superstar, the most decorated female player in the history of AFLW, an absolute out-and-out champion. Well, we're not too far away from the official start of the 2019 AFL Grand Final. Great, it's the moment all of the fans have been waiting for, a chance to get a glimpse at their heroes, the stars of tomorrow's big Grand Final.
Did you
Did you know that Jerry McGovern was taking a pick 44 and Robbie Gray at 55? Then there's me, Daniel Gorringe. I was a 10th overall pick. That one didn't quite work out so well for the Suns. Yeah, first round flyers, late round steals, and all the Gorringes in between.
I've made up my mind, I'm upgrading. What, you're going to buy some going out thongs? No, mate, I'm upgrading to Heinz tomato ketchup. I've always said it was better. Heinz tomato ketchup is rich and thick, and when it comes to taste, thicker is tastier. Upgrade to Heinz.
I got this.
Shout out to our Steel Blue legends. You put the food on our tables and keep the country running. You've got our backs and we've got your feet. Steel Blue boots, built for comfort, made for work.
If I told you this was my car, you'd probably think I meant this car. But when I say this is my car, I mean all of this. This is my car. This is somebody else's car. So's this. And with our top-notch team, they're in great hands. Plus, all our work is backed by a lifetime guarantee, which means we get you back on the road, and we keep you there. So, pop in and give us a go. We've got 260 stores Australia-wide. We're my car, and we're here for you.
With Bunnings, we have storage that covers the whole home. It's not just necessarily in the house, it's the whole home outside me. Your bathroom, your pantry, your laundry, your kitchen, in the rumpus room, outside in the shed. We've got storage covered for all your needs. If you've got everything organised, I think your life works a lot easier. You can get organised at a warehouse price. Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item, we'll beat it by 10%. Lowest prices are just the beginning. That's our policy.
The Terminator built the T-800, the killing machine that defined a generation. Easy to build with high-quality metal components. You can control sound, lights, articulated limbs, and LED eyes. Build the Terminator. Issue 1, out now.
The 100% electric Nissan Leaf redefines driving. With technology like e-pedal, no wonder it's the world's best-selling electric vehicle. The new Nissan Leaf, simply amazing.
Trying to start a war.
We've got every ball of solar all in one place.
Welcome back. You're watching Fox Footy's live and exclusive coverage of the 2019 AFL Grand Final Parade. We're counting down to tomorrow's big clash at the MCG, and your city has really come alive to this great tradition. And Steve Johnson, former Giant star, of course, more famous for the premierships he won for the Geelong Football Club, a Norm Smith medalist as well, and of course is the premiership ambassador this year. He has the honours of cutting the ribbon. What a big time performer was Stevie J, and fantastic to see him involved. He actually spoke earlier in the week about going and watching the Giants on the weekend and the inner fan coming out in him, and he was as crazy as everyone else inside the MCG watching those frantic final moments between the Giants and the Collingwood Football Club. And that on screen there is what they're playing for, the Premiership Cup. Well done, Stevie J. The parade is now officially underway. We'll be following the players as they progress through the streets of Melbourne and then arrive here at Yarra Park in the shadows of the MCG. There is Phil Davis, still major concerns about his fitness as we count down to tomorrow.
Well, this is not raining.
But let's hope he can be out there. A great player for the GWS Giants, and so crucial to how the defence stacks up. Let's
couple of big lads there, Chris.
Yeah.
And Sarah Hollis there. So Jaden, you weren't here in 2017. What does it mean to be here today? It must be exciting.
Yeah, it's amazing. Obviously to be a part of this year, it's awesome. So I'm very grateful. Yeah, can't wait for it.
Was there a time in round 3 when you heard your elbow you thought, oh, maybe it's not going to happen?
Yeah, certainly there's you have doubts and whether I'll get back and stuff like that. So I didn't really know what I'd done, but the doctors and physios gave me great confidence that I could get back and it's great to be here now.
Now, I've heard you're quite chatty. In fact, you might be the chattiest player on the field. And when you get nervous, you get even more chatty. Does that mean that you're just not shutting up tomorrow?
Yeah, I probably won't shut up tomorrow. No, I never do, but I just like talking and I like getting people up. So I enjoy having a conversation with people, and yeah, that's me.
Do you have any go-to words of wisdom or words of advice for the teammate?
Oh no, probably let's go, come on, or something like that.
Very wise words indeed. Well, best of luck tomorrow. Enjoy it.
No worries, thank you. Cheers.
Well, Mummy, what's it like to be back here at the grand final parade?
Yeah, it's obviously very special to be able to, I guess, to be able to do it twice throughout my career, well, third time, but first one I wasn't playing and I was emergency, so to be able to do it again, especially with my boys here alongside me, it's pretty cool. Yeah, well, it's meant to be their nap time now, so I'm actually a little bit later than that this afternoon, so I'm going to go for my life.
Talk us through tomorrow, the free kick count. How nervous are you?
Well, I made an improvement last week. I went from 8 to 6, so if I can do that again, I'll be more than happy.
There was one moment last week where I just want you to describe it for me. You sold a dummy to the greatest Hollywood player of the modern era, Scott Pendlebury, in the dying moments on the goal line with the game on the line. What was going through your mind?
I think I'm a little bit crazy. I'm just extremely glad it come off because it did happen a little bit quite silly.
Have you thought about doing it to Dusty this week?
That's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me, I reckon.
Tell me about the excitement today, all this atmosphere. There's not as many GWS supporters as Richmond, but what does it mean to you?
This is extremely special. Feeling the guys for the first time, just to I guess, absorb it all, soak it all in. One more time. I still haven't decided. I'll sit down with one
Captain.
But why not make it?
So, Jack, you've got Poppy on your lap here. That's one pretty big difference from the last time you were in 2017.
This is the greatest challenge of grand final we got there.
How's she going there? She was a bit crying before, but she's okay now?
Well, we managed to get there now before we need to be in the parade, so we're a little bit tired, but not quite yet.
I guess having Poppy does give you that sense of perspective, doesn't it? As fun would change your outlook on footy.
What's wrong with that kid?
Yeah, it has. It's not lovely. So much fun. She's just a little star, and Carly and I are so lucky to have her in our lives, and yeah, there we go now.
Poppy's making plenty of noise there. Well, Jack, best of luck today, and
What's wrong with it?
Poppy, maybe we can teach her to be singing the Richmond theme song soon.
All of our grandparents are watching, and our great-grandparents are watching back in Hobart too, so look forward to seeing her at the end of the season.
Thanks, Jack.
Jacob, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you right now?
Yeah, pretty safe to say it's all under. I think it's obviously a dream come true, and this is a part of it, so it's a very exciting time.
You've got your hair and done a bit of party at the back going on for grand final day.
Yeah, my beautiful mother, T. Hopper, she's the local hairdresser at the Giants, so she's kind of filled our hair and we're all ready to go.
Spin around, give us a look at that. There's something to be curly Dustin Martin going on.
There's a little bit there. I'm not sure quite what it is, but I trust in Mum and I'm not sure if she came through or not.
Tell me about tomorrow. You've been such an enormous part of the step up in the midfield this year with so many other guys leaving or being injured. How important has it been to you to really contribute this year?
Yeah, I think we recognise that there's opportunities there to really take more control and step up, both probably Tim and myself. So to be able to do that has been pleasing, but we know that we've still got a massive task ahead of us, and they're a great team and they're a great midfield, so we're right up against it, but we're looking forward to another challenge.
How do you beat their midfield?
I think we're probably a similar setup. I think both midfield units, but I think it's going to be a real war in there, and we know they're a super team and they've got some super players in there, so we're really looking forward to the challenge and trying to match up against the field. They're really A-grade players.
Take a moment, look around, see how many people are here. They were at the end
see the growth of the Giants from my short time there has been something that's super incredible and close to my heart. So to see all the orange here is something super special, and we're all super proud of it.
Enjoy the moment.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Tom, can you believe that this is really happening in your wildest dreams that you think when you came to Tigerland to be in this grand final parade today?
Yeah, it's obviously amazing to be here. Every AFL player wants to be running out of grand final day. Yeah, it's just such a privilege to be here.
You seem pretty cool, calm and collected after that 5-goal performance on the weekend. Does anything really faze you?
No, I feel pretty good. It's, yeah, dinner's just really important to enjoy the week and enjoy every part of it. So it doesn't come around very often, so we've had a great week.
And speaking of Jimmy, you're sitting next to the coach. You only just got here. Is he already the favourite son, Jimmer?
I think Trent's got to sit back and look up the dusting, so I think that's why I've been put up the front.
And you're a Sorrento boy. We've heard about how you like to go back home and hang out with all your mates down there. Will you be heading back down there over the summer and over Christmas?
Yeah, definitely. I'll get back down there and we'll get back down there over the break.
You're living in Richmond at the moment. Has that really embedded you into the Punt Road Oval culture? And you're even living with your sister, aren't you, Bethany? How have you found that?
Yeah, it's been good. It's I didn't realise so many Tiger fans lived in Richmond, so that's been awesome. But yeah, it's been pretty cool this week with all the Richmond stuff everywhere on the house and stuff. So yeah, it's been awesome.
And how have you gone with walking down the street? I guess everyone kind of knows who you are now. It's quite a big difference. But are you soaking that in?
Yeah, it's been good. Everyone's been great. Just wish you all the best. Yeah, it's been really nice.
Good luck for tomorrow.
Thanks, Sarah.
What a story and what a recruit is Big Tommy Lynch. 5 goals in the preliminary final in front of 94,000 fans. A far cry from what he's experienced on the Gold Coast. Good luck to Tom and the Tigers as they take on the GWS Giants tomorrow. We'll be back after this short break with plenty more from the parade as we continue to hear from the players and their fascinating stories ahead of tomorrow's big game.
This spring, the blockbuster events are all in one place. Fly high with a vengeance. The fast and furious. And the most dangerous Batman returns. From the makers of the IQ4 and Honey Fresh Wonder Sports. Blockbuster season, all in one place. Yeah, we're built tough, but tough is not enough. We're built with a rugged face and a heart of gold. Built to use power and technology hand in hand. Built to conquer the earth and the sea, sometimes both at once. We're built by reputation. We're built like a BT50. Mazda BT50. Make some noise.
The Terminator built the T-800, the killing machine that defined a generation. Easy to build with high-quality metal components. You can control sound, lights, articulated limbs, and LED eyes. Build the Terminator. Issue 1, out now.
Triumph doesn't just happen. It comes about because we, as humans, choose to chase it. Without the chase, everything man has ever done would not have been done as well, as good at all. Ignore the comfort zone, chase boldly. And when you do, raise a glass to yourself. Because you, Sir O'Bannon, are alive.
Here's to the chase. Wolf Blast.
You definitely get more bang for your buck. If you are looking at doing a really big project, our team members here will help you get the best quality products. Anyone can afford to have a go.
Raised garden bed, only $39. Victor 140cc lawnmower, $399. 4-litre Dulux Weather Shield, $81.90. Osmoco 25-litre potting mix, just $7.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price, on the same stock item will be about 10%. Lowest prices are just the beginning, that's our policy.
Wow.
floral dresses for just $10. Only at Best and Less.
This is not just another 4x4. This is the Ford Ranger Raptor.
There's more people.
There is the view from Treasury Building in Melbourne. Football really is the heartbeat of this great town, and it is never more evident than in grand final week. It is a public holiday in town, so fans are out in full force. Of course, Richmond, one of the biggest clubs in the AFL, a massive supporter base, and are on hand to cheer on their heroes. While there's plenty of orange around, GWS Giants fans making the trek to Melbourne to cheer on their side. Okay, let's head back to Sarah Ollie, who is chasing the Tigers.
Well, Dimo, you've got this massive crowd here cheering for you. How good does it feel to be back here in grand final week?
Yeah, it is great. It's a celebration, isn't it, really? Not only for our playing group, but for our fans as well. It's very exciting to be here.
Now let's cut to the chase. What does Mrs. Hartman think about it all?
Yeah, good. She was happy with the Martin Pickett selection, so that's amazing.
Tell us about Martin Pickett and what you expect from him tomorrow. It's such a big stage for him to debut on.
Yeah, it is, but he takes it in his stride. Look, he's got some incredible key strengths. We just hope to see them tomorrow. You know, the ability for him to win and use the ball is really important for us. So he'll play his role and he'll go well.
And there's heaps of fans here. I'm guessing that you're expecting a bit of a home crowd advantage tomorrow. What's your message for all the Tiger fans?
Yeah, we'd love them to get there, all of our live side at Front Row Dome. It's so important to our journey. And, you know, they ride us and they ride us hard and they look forward to us and they help us get us home. So we hope to get as many as we can there tomorrow.
Thanks for your time, Dimo. Josh, tell me, what does this moment mean to you? Because I don't think a few weeks ago you probably thought this would be happening.
No, it's still a bit surreal.
Good player, this bloke.
Now, as we've got down in Melbourne and we're really part of the whole occasion of it all, but yeah, we're super excited. Hanging to get out there tomorrow, that's for sure.
Sitting alongside one of the more excitable teammates as well. Is he going to stay calm through this, you reckon?
I'm hoping so. We need him tomorrow, Arvo, so I don't think using all his energy, but I've got a few boys that will enjoy it today and settle into it.
The whole week it's been very different for the Giants. Doorstops up at the club, that's never happened before, I don't think.
No, yeah, I guess that's grand final week for it. This is exactly where we want to be. So it has been different, but we were told by a few of our more experienced players who've been here before just to embrace it all, enjoy the week, and take it in our strides.
Talk to me about the moment where you're looking out onto the MCG, that big roar of the crowd, probably most of it against you guys. How will you be feeling?
Yeah, I don't know, I guess it's a moment I've dreamed of, to be running out on grand final day with the chance to be winning the premiership. So yeah, still, I guess that those specific moments will all still feel a bit surreal, but we know that there's a bigger thing at hand here, and that's what we're here for.
Does it make it all worthwhile sticking with the club? Because you had a big decision to make last year.
I mean, it's part of it. I've always said we've got the club is always safe, people involved, and I guess this, you know, getting with the shot to win premiership. So this definitely is a nice added bonus because I believe that we are a team that can compete with this, and we've got the chance to go out there tomorrow and do that.
A bit of history.
It is. So cross fingers.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Sarah.
Trent, it's a pretty big crowd here to have such a little baby. How's Parker going?
Currently asleep, so that's a good thing. I'm still up to turning soon.
I'm guessing you'll be able to sleep through anything if you didn't sleep through this.
He's got two older sisters that give him a run for his money every day, so he's pretty used to it.
It's been a massive year for your family on and off the field. How is it having your daughters here again?
It's amazing to share these moments. It's always been fun with them, and also our fans.
Did you manage to get to your mother-in-law's house for a bit of shut-eye this week?
I did last night, so nothing truly refreshed and moving out.
And clearly your family plays such a big part in your happiness. Brooke, your wife, is such a massive support. Can you talk to us about her?
Yeah, she's a special person. You know, even just the way she's bounced back from having Parker, her resilience and strength obviously inspires me as well, so I'm very thankful for her support.
And how much does it mean to lead this team and to have all these fans here supporting you?
Oh, it's very special. You know, thinking back to when I was first drafted,
great crowd. Looking forward to tomorrow.
How proud are you right now of your club and your players?
Oh, extremely proud. They've been, they've done it pretty hard early, but really proud of the last 3 or 4 weeks, but particularly the last 5 or 6 years. We've really come together. Great culture, and boys are going to put that all on display tomorrow.
From a personal point of view, you're a country kid. You come from a family with a really strong relationship with your mum. How would she be feeling right now?
Yeah, no, she's going really well. She's down here today. Whether she's made it in time, if the train was running on time for Melbourne, she'll be here somewhere. But
surely someone could have got a private car to pick her up.
But she'll be in the crowd tomorrow. Very proud of her, and great. A lot of people come down to watch the game.
You've got the skipper alongside you. How confident are you that he's going to be right to go?
Yeah, no, confident he will be. He trained yesterday. Did a very nice run today with the other guys. But I'm confident he'll be ready to go and take on one of the 2 big forwards that have very well all this tomorrow.
And how have you wrapped your arms around the boys not out there?
Yeah, it's been hard. Wardy and Colts has been really hard. Brett DeLeo, they're all, we all know their stories. Good thing about it is they're really proud and happy the players are playing, and that makes me, proud of doing great culture.
Enjoy the day today and tomorrow, Lane. All the best.
Thanks, Caroline. Cheers.
David, you come from a tiny town called Tattoo.
Yeah.
Tell us where that is.
Oh, Chris, you want to put that outside?
There's very few people, but they're full of love and support for me, which I totally appreciate.
So they'll all be wearing yellow and black this weekend, I assume?
They will be. A lot of them are here today, so
No nurse yet. Might get you whack these in the fridge.
I think I checked the last time there was a census done. There's only 100
That goes in the door.
from Tattoo.
Yeah, down with the sauce. Yeah, there's somewhere. Right, anywhere. And anywhere. So, here's some paper too if you want to read it.
And
Yeah.
what does tomorrow mean to you, and will you get back there over the summer?
Yeah, I've got a few days as well. I've got a 4-bedroom house back there, so I get there as much as I can, so that it's sort of affected a little bit of it. But yeah, so I'll get back there and spend probably most of November up there, and it's a really lovely time in the spring, and watch that speed line there. I'll look forward to catching up with everyone back there.
Good on you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks very much.
Skipper, tell me, take me around. What does this mean to you right now?
It's pretty awesome, I must admit. Everyone's got to play in a grand final, and we've had to work as hard as anyone to get here, and it's great to see so much orange in the crowd. That's probably the most exciting thing.
You've been there since the beginning. Tell me about those humble beginnings when you first arrived at the club, the demountable footy club that it was at the time.
Yeah, the demountables, the baseball diamonds that we're training on, running around every ground. Yeah, we've been through some things a bit different to some of the journeys, but I think that's make us who we are, and through the fabric of the footy club is the adversity we've had to go through, but it's special to see the club grow and grow and grow, and to get to today is pretty awesome.
Are you going to be out there?
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. Yeah, all good.
How are you going to be able to play? Are you going to be 100%? Be able to keep up with those key forwards, Lynch and Rudolph?
Yeah, we know dramas there. I feel really good. I'll be 100%. I did some work yesterday up in Sydney and pulled up really well, so very excited.
It's a special moment this morning with the training. I noticed you ran out there separately to the other boys and just encouraged the crowd to get around you. Talk me through that moment.
Yeah, it's not often a fullback gets his own cheer, so I really lapped it up a bit. But I actually missed the get out to train boys memo, so I was actually running a little bit late. But got out there and they gave me a good cheer, which is nice. And I thought, let's see if we can get a bit more out of them. And it was awesome. There's thousands of people watching us train the G the day before a grand final, so that doesn't happen every day.
First ever premiership captain of GWS. How does that sound?
Well, that's the aim. We'll chase that tomorrow at 2:30.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Dustin, are you just playing Uncle Dusty today?
Very hands are full.
Your hands are very full. Can you tell us who you've got with you right now?
What's that? Today?
And is that Harper over there? And what does the Cochin family mean to you, Dusty? We know there's been a massive support for you.
Yeah, it was sweet, and they were.
And is that a fresh haircut I'm sporting?
Yeah, very fresh.
And you a few more fresh haircuts if you guys get up tomorrow?
Hopefully, yeah. That'd be nice.
Best of luck, Dusty.
Poor Dusty with his hands full there, as we expect him to have at the MCG tomorrow. The 2017 Norm Smith medalist. A massive crowd is building here at Yarra Park. The MCG is just behind us. That's where the club's football dreams will be realised or broken tomorrow afternoon. Well, tonight on AFL 360 we have an all-star cast. Selwood, Morris, Williams, Lewis, Fagan, Brennan, Welsh. It is going to be enormous.
Don't know. Any interest? 2-second round in the future third.
Follow all the big moves as they happen.
Hi, get Draymond.
Trade Day begins live Wednesday at 5.
When she said,
We could caboodle the kitchen.
I said, yeah, we could. Then she said,
Well, we did it.
and I said, yeah, we did.
Oh, you're a dickhead.
The Nissan Leviathan has been extended. Get a bonus accessories pack worth up to $2.5 grand. On top of 1% finance on selected Navara models. Must end Monday, only at Nissan.
As the flavour builds, so does the intensity of the game. Can you taste it? Arnott shapes. Flavour you can see.
Sports, hard, footy, hard, bounce, mom, go, hard. Those consumer world of sports is the news. Inspiration everywhere when it's distributed.
No one compliments the bold taste of ginger beer like us. Which is
Ginger
why
beer.
I go to perfectly balanced dark and stormy like us. I can always taste it.
The ginger beer for a while. Actually, or sauce redder.
With a multi-layered shock-absorbing sole and premium-grade leather, steel blue boots don't need wearing in. Backed by 100% comfort guarantee, they
Fucking
dress
ribbing his
you
car.
from day one. Steel blue boots, built for comfort, made for work.
He's been doing that all week.
The V6 twin turbo rear-wheel drive Kia Stinger. It took 7 years to create and 4.9 seconds to understand why.
What a Pepsi cruise. Yeah, a Pepsi cruise. Actually, I might have one too. Lash out.
Champions of Sport movie event. Stream or watch October 4 to 7.
This Wallaby side has turned a corner and they keep that trend going. The Wallabies need to just understand the momentum in a game. Welcome to the big time.
Oh, shit. Oh. No, nothing like it. Oh, yeah. How you feeling? Yeah, a bit better, actually. The sweat stopped. So the tablets must be working. Yeah. I still feel fucked, though. Yeah. Take a couple of days to get over it. I'm better than what I was. Yeah, yeah.
Some showers this afternoon in Melbourne, but at the moment it's about 18 degrees, cloudy, and thankfully no raining on this parade as we head back to Sarah Ollie down at ground level.
Shane, you've been a bit of a Mr. Fix
job to be skipper, and I really admire what Koch does.
I'm not sure if it's as hard as running alongside you right now, but how good is it having all the Richmond supporters here?
Yeah, oh, it's unbelievable. We've got we're the luckiest players in the whole comp, and yeah, they never cease to amaze us.
That Port Adelaide match early in the year when you were leading the club, you guys had your backs against the wall. Did you feel like that was a bit of a turning point, a galvanising point?
It was, and we unearthed a few good players that game with Jack Ross and Sydney Stack.
Some really good players. Unfortunately, that can't be here, and there's some hard luck stories. But Marlon Pickett, I mean, that is an awesome story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing, and you can't argue with form at the end of the day, and he's in red hot form, so we're really excited for him to go out there and have some fun.
Beautiful, thanks so much. Enjoy tomorrow.
Thank you, thanks, Adam.
Have you found any wallets yet today?
I haven't found any. I'm waiting for one to get thrown at me from the crowd, but it's been an awesome turnout. Obviously, so many supporters coming out today.
What does it mean to you when you look around and you see the orange, a lot more yellow and black, but you see plenty of orange as well?
Yeah, it's great. It's the orange really stands out, so you can find your family and your mates. So no, it's good. It's good to see a turnout from both sides, and obviously a very exciting day.
You're sitting along a superstar there back in the side. Plenty of people are saying he's going to win the Norm Smith. You back the uni?
Yeah, he plays pretty well in big games, I've heard. So hopefully another big one tomorrow for me.
What about you? How are the nerves at this point in time?
Pretty good, yeah. I sort of don't really get nervous at all, so I'm not nervous yet. No, hopefully I'm not nervous tomorrow. So good night's sleep tonight and get into it tomorrow.
You're a relaxed fella. We all know that you love your fishing. Earlier this year, before you won the Coleman, I asked you, would you rather catch a marlin or win the Coleman? Would you rather catch a marlin or win a flag?
Yeah, I've had a few offers since then actually, so might just win the flag and then go catch a marlin a couple of weeks after.
A couple of big fish to fry. Well done on making it. Good luck tomorrow.
Cheers, thank you.
Kane, can you believe you're back here grand final week, particularly given how many drops you were overlooked in?
Oh yeah, it's just unreal. I'm real fortunate, really grateful to be and also be with one of my great mates as well.
It is nice having a great mate next to you like Jaden Shaw, but speak to me about your love for the club. Do you feel indebted to them because they took a punt on you?
Yeah, I think so. Look, there was certainly other clubs who didn't give me an opportunity, but I'm so fortunate, so grateful to be at Richmond, and I'm proud to be a Richmond man.
Being here with all these amazing Richmond supporters, bring back memories of 2017, and what does that do for your confidence tomorrow?
Yeah, it does. You know, the Tiger Army always come out in numbers, and we love their support. You know, we have some great memories from 17, but that's in the past, and we're just taking forward to this now and looking forward to tomorrow.
Mindfulness is really important at Richmond, isn't it? And to be present in the moment is part of that?
Yeah, it is. Well, the current moment's all we really have, isn't it? So it's something we work hard on, and just enjoy it for what it is.
And how do you go this evening? Will you sleep well, or will you have a few nervous twitches?
We're just thinking about the games in bits and pieces, but you know, a bit of mindfulness, a bit of meditation will bring you back to the moment.
Just visualise that Premiership Cup.
Let's hope so. Thank you.
Thanks, Kate.
You want somebody to just yell out, you're a superstar, Green. You actually got some positive feedback from fans for once. It's been a big week, a birthday tribunal in the last week. How are you feeling at the moment, Toby?
Just excited. Yeah, obviously it was an amazing result last weekend. Looking forward to seeing what we can do tomorrow.
Are you nervous?
Not yet. Sure, we'll be for a couple of nerves, but once that ball bounces, it's on.
A lot of people are backing you for the Norms. How does that sit with you?
Yeah, I know, already. I've got a few messages, but I'll just be worried about doing what I can do and just playing my role and see how we go.
In all seriousness, how proud are you of this group of players? I mean, the nerves and just the excitement that you were showing watching them last week. Can you put it into words how proud you are of these mates around you?
It's been an amazing journey, and it's making the grand final with some of the boys we started with. It's probably no one else going to be able to say they've done. So it was an amazing experience, and hopefully we can carry it off tomorrow.
I know you love your times tables. It's your secret talent. You do realise that they double the suspensions in grand finals, right?
I didn't know that, but I should be fine.
Good luck tomorrow, Toby.
Thank you, kids.
Marlon, congratulations. An AFL debut tomorrow in a grand final. You're the story of the day. How are you feeling? Which is not how most people would be feeling before an AFL debut, but you're a big game player, aren't you? And how beautiful to have your kids here. What are their names?
Shaniqua and
tomorrow. And can you tell us about the moment that Dimmer said you're playing, Marlon?
It's a bit of mixed emotions. I didn't know what to take out time. Yeah, mixed emotions.
And are you looking forward to running out onto the G tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely.
Best of luck. From everyone at Fox Footy, we wish you the best game ever, Marlon.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you've been here plenty of times before. Surely you're used to this by now.
Got used to it in different colours, so it's been a different week compared to the last couple at Collingwood. So I've enjoyed the difference, and it's good to be here.
What advice have you given your teammates? Because there's only a couple of you that have been here before.
Yeah, I definitely offered my services to give any advice to the boys early in the week, and none of them come anywhere near me. I think they're just have to roll with it and roll with the flow and enjoy every minute of it.
How confident are you feeling?
I'm very confident. I just think from sort of halfway through the year, I knew we weren't going that great. A couple of sort of form slots, but that belief was always there, and the confidence in this group has grown over probably the last 6 weeks. And it's played in that final series and a couple of really tight wins, so we're confident going into tonight.
What makes it a special group?
I think that, to be honest, the fact that we live in Sydney and everyone sort of lives together and sort of forced to live together in a way, because you put out up into Sydney, and not many guys are actually from Sydney, so we spend a lot of time together, we travel a lot together, and this group's just grown and grown, and they're all good guys, but when it gets on the field, things change a little bit, so that's what we love about them, and that's what I love about this group.
You've got a couple of your best mates in the group not playing. How have you wrapped your arms around them?
Yeah, I had a really good chat with Cox on Wednesday, and had a chat with his old man as well, and obviously I'd love to have them alongside me. I spoke to him about it. In 210 I had Jono, Swanee and Gids there. There's a photo of us four together, and I won't have Johnny and Cogs and Keefe out there with me, but I'll be playing for them as much as I'm playing for everyone, and the club as well.
So you said you'd retire if you won the flag. Is that still the plan, or do you think you'll maybe go one more just to get one with Cogs?
I've lied to the media before, so who knows? I might lie again. Who knows what's going to happen after the next couple of weeks? I won't be making any decisions next week, so it'll be the weeks after that and see what happens.
Just finally, Shane Mumford sells a dummy to Scott Pendlebury, your old teammate, on the goal line, game on the line. What the hell was going through your mind? Because you have an interesting relationship.
Piss off, you bloody idiot!
Yeah, it wasn't ideal. I must admit. I don't like Shane being down at the back line at all, because it's either a free kick against or he's going to lose the hit out. So for him to do what he did was amazing, but stick to what he knows, mate. Thank you.
Brandon, so many amazing Richmond fans here.
You bloody stupid bitch to ask bloody stupid questions like that.
What was it about?
Oh, bullshit.
And obviously there's been some beautiful tumour. Lots to talk about this potentially being your last game for Richmond. Do you just put that to the back of your mind?
It definitely has, really crossed my mind all week. I'm just out here to enjoy today, enjoy tomorrow, and whatever happens, happens. But we'll try and work something out with the footy club soon.
Can you talk to me about your relationship with the Cochin family? Because you seem like an uncle over there. How much do you love that family?
I love them dearly. They've done so much for me ever since I got drafted. And I love these two beautiful girls, Harper and Kent, and obviously can't wait to see Parker grow into a young man.
And were you at one of their ballet lessons the other week? Did I see that?
No, I just helped out coaching with a clinic, but I've been to a few of their sports on a Saturday morning. I just love watching them grow up and love being a part of the family.
Good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Golden locks and golden hands. It's a fair compliment coming from the crowd there.
That's the best one I got so far, so pretty good.
How are you feeling ahead of tomorrow?
I was excited, and obviously it's our first one as a club, and we're embracing it. We're just looking forward to the change stuff.
Tell me how close this back line is.
Oh yeah, we've been in touch for a number of years now, and over the last 4 years, been able to play final series, and to get over that line and playing that first grand final, a lot of joy for the rest of the back liners and all the people in the top.
There's a lot of talk about Phil's fitness heading into this one. How confident are you that he will be there alongside you? Because you two have just been formidable all season.
Oh, I'm very confident. Ever since last week, Phil's done everything he can to put the foot right to play this week, and I'm 100% confident he'll be able to play and be able to play his role.
Doesn't look
Reach and
like him.
Reebok there, a pretty good combination.
Yeah, they are. We've got some tall defenders down there as well, so we've got a number of players that can flow through them. But as you said, very well managed. They're two big players, and it's going to be hard to stop them.
100,000 of the June, big mark in a big moment. Leo Barry, you star type stuff. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it, for the Giants?
The dreams are made of, so that'll be really nice. But yeah, just really looking forward to it, and hopefully we'll have fun tomorrow.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Danny, what are you doing back there? Just taking some videos of the Ruckman?
Yeah, the Ruckman, taking in curvers, no curvers. Love a bit of me time, so I might give him a shout out.
How's it been with the bowler household this week? A bit hectic with all the girls?
Nah, it's been pretty. It's not too bad to be honest. You want that sort of moody sort of environment, but nah, it's pretty good. You know, pretty lively, pretty rowdy in the house. You know, he's got four girls, which is I get kind of used to it.
And you have to remind Fair, hey, I'm the one with the premiership medallion. I'm the big dog in the house.
Nah, he's the big dog. Nah, look, he's been pretty big to me in my footy at the moment, so he's been pretty emotional as well because he's never sort of experienced this moment, but yeah, he's pretty excited.
And one of your great mates, Jack Higgins, he came down to training the other day. Did that give you guys a big lift, and how's he going?
Yeah, it did. He surprised us all. He's moving well at the moment, so he can exercise, he can lift weights now, and just, you know, we love his smile and his laughter, so it gave us a little boost, and we can't wait now to run out, and he's doing really well.
Best of luck tomorrow, Dan.
Thank you.
Lottie, how's the non-appendix feeling?
Oh, it's not in there, so I can't feel it. I'm feeling good. Had a run around this morning, so tick the box and ready to go.
Are you worried at all about tomorrow and how you'll feel?
Nah, I'm just excited. Yeah, as I said, ran around this morning and tested everything I needed to, hit top speed and a bit of contact, so confident everything will be sweet to go tomorrow.
The question at them whether they target you or not, it doesn't bother you?
Nah, I've been targeted before, so it's just how it is now. And, you know, grand finals are so contested, you know, that when the ball's in between two blokes, they're going heading first, so it's a tough round of footy, grand finals, and we're excited to do that.
How did you feel watching the prelim?
I'm for everyone basically. How much did that? Mum put lots to look after me over the weekend, so we sat there on the couch, shaking through that last 20 minutes. I think I had every emotion run through my body, and then just like utter a leap. And then utter a leap at the end of the game, so just so excited to be here, and yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
The FaceTime with the boys straight after is pretty special.
Yeah, it's always FaceTime me, and I was able to sit in the after-match meeting like I was there, so feeling involved, got part of the win, it was good fun.
Enjoy the entire experience.
Yeah, thanks, Ness.
Jason, it's 2 grand finals in 3 years. How amazing is it to be here with this Tiger Army that's out in full support?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You know, getting to come down here and see all our fans come out, and yeah, they've definitely shown up. It's pretty awesome.
How was this year compared to 2017? Clearly there was one big difference. Tom Lynch, you get to come at the heels of him now.
Yeah, obviously I can't complain with that. He's been great this year. He's probably actually stolen a few of my crumbs because he's been marking so many. But yeah, we love having him in the team. He's been awesome.
And a big theme at Richmond has been mindfulness and enjoying the moment and soaking in the crowd. Is that really important to you as well?
Yeah, for sure. We don't want to start stressing about the game too early, and you know, there's so much going on. There's so much to take in. You know, this is the best part about it, so yeah, we want to enjoy it.
I think in 2017 when you guys won, you took the Premiership Cup home to Kangaroo Ground. We got quite a big tour of Kangaroo Ground. Would you do the same this time around?
I'd love to take it back to Kangaroo Ground again, yeah. So yeah, hopefully we can get the win tomorrow, and hopefully I can do it again.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. 2019 tour.
Wow, what a sea of people here at Yarra Park in the shadows of the MCG. We're counting down to the players arriving here, where they will be presented to the crowd, and both captains will hold that Premiership Cup aloft. Well, Fox Footy is the place to be on the last Saturday in September. It all kicks off with the North Melbourne breakfast at 9 a.m. The longest kick, boy, will that be a lot of fun. And then the best pre-game analysis in the business.
Did you know that Jerry McGovern's taken pick 44 and Robbie Gray at 55? Then there's me, Daniel Gorringe. I was a 10th overall pick. That one didn't quite work out so well for the Suns. Yeah. First round flyers, late round steals, and all the Gorringes in between.
As the flavour builds, so does the intensity of the game. Can you taste it? Armoured shapes. Flavour you can see.
Come and get it. Introducing the We Mean Business sale from Vistaprint. With up to 50% off almost everything, it's the perfect opportunity to try a fresh new look. Do something a little different. Build an even better brand. And with up to 50% off almost everything, you can save big too. Use code WeMeanBiz now until September 30th at Vistaprint.
Oh, here we go.
Come in.
Come in. Turn the lights on, Chris.
Hi.
Hi, how you going? Very good.
Leon, is that?
Yeah, that's
Hi,
it.
I'm
Yeah,
Leah.
yeah.
How you going?
Good, thanks.
Leon. Close, isn't it?
Leah?
Yeah, my name's Leah.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Good. So how's the foot going?
Yes, slowly but surely.
Slowly and surely?
Yeah.
So do you have the medication or have we been carrying that?
What, the cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it here.
You've
Just,
got it.
yeah, that,
Oh, okay.
that tube there, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I believe we just changed the top dressing.
That was
not-
done yesterday.
Not the Visca paste, yeah.
That was done yesterday.
Alright. It's warm in here.
Yeah, the heater's off.
I think it's getting warmer outside. We're not used to it, are we?
No.
Alright, so we're taking this down, is that right? And then the cream,
Yeah.
give it a wash down.
Have you got your phone?
I've got that, remember?
Oh, it's on there. Right.
Alright, if I just pop that on top.
Yeah, I'll let you see it.
There you go, you're right.
Do you want a seat or anything?
Yeah, that'll be good, thanks.
Yeah, just grab the lady a
Yeah,
seat,
yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, is that alright? Thanks. I'll take that. Thanks, mate. I'll grab that in a second.
That's cool.
There's a rubbish bin just there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You want to put it on a low volume?
Yeah, hang on, I'll turn it up. Should be right.
Serving Kentucky Fried Chicken. And Harvey Norman, your destination for the new Samsung Galaxy Note 10 range.
Well, we put a lot in and we worked real hard. There are days when we tried, days when we start trying to please the crowd. When they're unforgiving, there are easier ways to make a living. We've come a long way since the start of things. We've seen the joy that hard work brings. We made us cry, we made us smile. We left the front, now it's all worthwhile. Come on everybody, let's sing it! 'Cause there's one day in September we want to remember. There isn't any doubting we'll be in there shouting the fall such about this whole town. And we know that you won't let us down. Well,
It's all come up to the finals, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the parade.
Yeah. Everyone's getting a bit mad about it.
out there, there's no such thing as friends. We've been our best and we've been our worst. If we do it right, we'll come home first. Not again there. Take them sad, hit them hard, take the glass.
So which part are we just doing the top of the foot, are we? What's this doing? What have they been doing? Because I haven't done it before myself. So.
Give it a wash.
Yep.
The sponge.
Yep.
Just the foot today.
Yep.
And then we'll do it after that day. Put a bit of that saline on it.
Oh, yeah?
And cream with the gauze. Put the cream in the gauze.
Yep.
And fold it and put it between the toes.
Okay, so that's just that cream over there.
Yeah,
Just folding that.
Yeah, the fungal. And we'll need a fresh bit of silver today too. There should be some here somewhere. Well, you got some with you, I think. Silver, is it?
So didn't they put a new one yesterday? How often do they change
every
it?
second day.
Every second?
Yeah, this is the second day this one.
Is that? Alright.
Yeah. That probably is the other half of this one. You'll take all this stuff off.
Yeah.
Let's see what the state of play is.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Mike Brady. Well, the time has come. It is my great pleasure.
So that was staying on?
Yeah, it stays on. 3 days it stays on. So yeah, you have to just wash the front of the foot there.
Yeah.
Look at it.
That's what it sounded like from the drip from the
So it's nice and easy. It's starting to look good. Oh, Jesus, yeah. Incredible. Chris is taking photos for the doctor.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. I'll just cover that, mate, because that's still good stuff.
I'll send it to my phone after and
yeah, okay.
put it in there.
So we give it a wash over the sponge first, or we do it right? Yeah, no worries. And the warm water's just in here.
Coach Leon Cameron, Captain Bill David, and the rest of the team representing the GWS
You got a little bowl or do you just...
No, there's sinks in here.
So I just rinse this.
Yeah, just the warm water's in there. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, not too bad.
That's getting better.
Yeah, it is. So it's a lot better. You couldn't do that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The roof.
Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, it's not good. Now, I've got an infection or some bloody thing this week. I don't know what it's from. It's starting to come good.
Yeah.
I've had it for about 2-3 days now. Well, it's going to be testicle. Swelled. And I reckon I'll be pissing blood as well. Yeah. Yeah, I've got some. Yeah, I've had it before, about 2 years ago. And I had some tablets left over. So I just started taking them. Yeah, it has. So I stopped the blood.
Seeing a GP as well?
Nah, yeah, I was waiting to see the doctor on Monday. Got to go to the line of kiln. I'll speak to her.
Yeah, because there's no point taking a urine specimen if you've already started antibiotics. They might just want to give you some more just to make sure you don't fall off. When you start taking antibiotics, it starts turning funny, it doesn't show up in the specimen, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
That's why I like we usually take them before start.
It's not as tender.
Yeah.
So I reckon it's working. It's working.
being there, but we're very much looking forward to competition.
So, the silver, which goes where? Just on that little
we sure have a few fans there tomorrow. It's been a fantastic
on the
turnout
top of
today.
the
So
toe.
well done,
That's what it was, wasn't it?
How is this year's preparation?
So why were they using the silver?
Yeah, it's hard to remember 27.
Well, that was the only thing that was secured it.
Was helping.
Yeah, my word.
Yep.
This is the best of everything.
Yeah.
They've tried.
Okay.
They've tried just about everything.
Finally, when you look at this
That's the
giant
one that
size,
works.
what's the most challenging aspect of it?
Good.
Yeah, they're a terrific side. We love
Yeah,
the
oh,
way
yeah.
they play,
So glad I can do it.
Going at it tomorrow, it's going to be a highly contested pressure game.
Oh, I bet there's just 3.5 months.
Challenge, you know,
Oh,
we've got to play
really?
Yeah, I had a big sore on the foot as well. The silver fixed that.
Certainly help us.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richmond coach Jamie Harvey.
The allergic reaction to antibiotics.
Oh, really?
Allergic reaction to the painkiller. You know, I just about had it. Yeah. I've had enough and just about worn out.
So it sort of gets tucked between the toes this bit, or just
No,
laid on
across the top. If you put the gauze in first,
Yep.
and that lays over the top.
Gauze in with the stuff?
Cream, yeah. Cream's in the top.
Through thick and thin. You know, there was some times during the year where we were challenged, and they continue to show up, and that's why we love them.
Are you enjoying the week and the build up a little bit more, having got a premiership under your belt already?
No, under
You
the
know, the messaging from Dimmer and
under your thing.
our guys
Oh, yeah.
typically live in the
Under the
moment.
one, yeah, that's
So
what
you just impregnate the gauze with
Yeah,
that?
just impregnate it.
It's special
Fold
to be
it.
a part of it. You know, Melbourne's turned on the weather, which we weren't really
And
expecting.
you put the silver over the top.
And it's just so nice to enjoy these moments together.
Finally, what do you have over this giant side which will see you lift the premiership cup tomorrow?
Oh, look, as Dimmer said, they're a quality opposition. You know, the way they've fought their way through this final series is a credit to them, and we just look forward to a really hard-fought battle throughout the midfield, but also at both ends. So there's going to be some fantastic one-on-one contests across the ground.
I'll ask my question again. What do you have over the Giants?
The Tiger Army.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Richmond captain, Trent Cotchin. Time now to welcome GWS coach Leon
You got
Cameron.
more of this stuff, or?
Yeah, we've got heaps of those, yeah.
Okay. I just wondering how.
Leon, how does it feel to guide the club
well,
to its first ever AFL Grand Final?
Was it a bit
Yeah, it's
careful with
obviously
it
a
or not?
fantastic achievement
Yeah,
in
it's-
8 years of our existence, and you know, started coming from 6
Yeah, we're
and
just
went
going
three
in between
finals
the
in a row.
toes.
Yep,
It was a
yep.
great thing to do by our club, and
That's it.
you know, last
And
week
just laying it around.
Yeah, later on
training
side.
was just
Yep.
ecstatic for our group, and
Do the same
it's great
thing
that
between each box.
Giants
Yeah.
supporters are turning up, and New South Wales are behind us.
Is the enormity of the occasion starting to sink in moments like this?
Oh, I suppose it's very, very surreal. I mean, the parade was fantastic. Both supporters, from the Tigers to the Giants, were terrific, and it's obviously first for us. And but we look forward to it. We've had a really enjoyable week. The bus trips have been great. We understand there's a game tomorrow, and we look forward to that challenge.
Some say Richmond's advantage is that they have grand final experience. What's your team's advantage?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they were here in 17 and they won that game pretty well, and they've been there before, but I'd like to think that our guys are pretty bold, and they want to step out on the MCG tomorrow, and I think a lot of these players are built for September action, and we've seen that in the last 3 weeks, so you know, we've just got to perform tomorrow because we understand the Tigers are a terrific team.
Leon, all the best tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, GWS coach Leon Cameron. And last but not least, the Giants captain Phil Davis. Phil, tell me, how many questions have you been asked about your body this week?
Yeah, a few too many to be honest. I'm a little bit embarrassed. I was probably carrying on a little bit on the weekend, but yeah, it's been a. We don't usually get cameras in our car park, so I deal with that this week for the
This
first
goes
time.
over
too,
that?
but,
Yeah, that section there, yeah.
Tomorrow afternoon.
I may as well ask one more question about it. Any concerns?
No concerns. Just looking forward to 2:30 tomorrow.
Some hard luck stories though for both the Giants and Richmond this week with key players missing tomorrow's grand final. How have you dealt with that?
Yeah, it's pretty magic, that stuff.
Yeah, it's tough. I think for us,
Stuff.
we've been very fortunate.
And then we just go zetch a bit over the whole lot.
Yeah.
Probably done more for the footy club than anyone else has been able to do. With him to miss this opportunity is obviously
The legs coming good too, so
unbelievable manner.
Yeah.
And it's rub off on everyone.
the
He's
swelling's coming
gone out
down.
of his way to make sure everyone else is as well prepared as possible. And that's sort of selfish nature from him to Stephen Tino, to Brett Delidio, all the way through the footy club. That's made those hardships a little easier to deal with.
Well, Phil, all the best tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, GWS captain Bill Davis.
Put that up the top first.
I'd now like to invite both captains to shake hands, walk to the edge of the stage and lift the 2019 Spurs AFL Premiership Cup.
So it's not really leaking too much at the top there.
No, it's just a little bit you can see there.
Yeah.
So that's nowhere near what it was. That was dripping at one stage.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Terrible.
We'll get the tape out.
It's really strange, that's like really weeping. The foot was weeping as well.
What an incredible atmosphere here at Gerald Park. Over 95,000 fans.
Well, I'm starting to come good with that bloody whatever I had this week. Because Chris had it as well, so we don't know exactly where we got it from. But he didn't have it as bad as I had.
Yeah, mine was on in migraine. Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah. I just wonder where we got it from the shops or something, I don't know. Maybe some disease carrier got us. That must be the end of it, Chris, is it?
One more.
They've won their past 11 matches. They were 7 and 6 early in the season. Of course, losing Alex Rance in round 1. Many people wrote them off as premiership contenders, but they have done a remarkable job. Damien Hardwick and his coaching team, a sensational performance this year. And well, they're looking to add another flag to the one they won in 2017. And great to see all the players in the parade along with their family. Foxfooty's own Jack Rewald along with his gorgeous daughter Poppy, who perhaps wasn't enjoying the atmosphere so much, but Jack, I'm sure, will have a huge grand final. A little disappointing in the preliminary. He'll be looking to bounce back there. And what about this moment for both Trent Cotchin, who has been there before, but Phil Davis, who has enjoyed some pretty lean times at the GWS Giants. Question marks over his fitness getting to the biggest clash of the year. And boy, will he have a big job on either Tom Lynch or Jack Rewald. Lynch with 5 goals in the prelim, and Jack, a proven finals performer. Let's hope he is at full fitness. There's been so many storylines heading into this grand final. Lockie Whitfield missing the prelim after having his appendix removed. He is right to go. Expect him to be targeted heavily by the Tigers midfield. Stephen Canelio ruling himself out of contention earlier in the week. And then the Tigers Jack Ryan, a Herculean performance in the preliminary final to play with a dislocated shoulder. It kept bombing back in and out. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to be fit for this clash. But we'll be there in spirit as the players get official photograph, official photographs as we count down to what has become a time-honoured tradition in Grand Final week. Mike Brady singing Up There Kazali. It's, I suppose, the moment you know September really has arrived and Grand Final week has arrived. An amazing moment for the supporters of the GWS Giants. It hasn't been an easy run those early years. There were some monstrous thrashings, but they've stuck with them and perhaps will enjoy the ultimate success tomorrow afternoon. 95,000 fans through the streets of Melbourne, which is incredible considering the rather small supporter base the GWS Giants have. We know that the Tigers have a huge supporter base, 100,000 members. As we prepare to head up to the stage again, Mike Brady singing that time-honoured song, Up There Kazali.
Sing with me on this one.
Okay, sing out when you're on the lift.
Well, you work to earn a living, but on weekends comes a time when you can do whatever turns you on. Go out and clear your mind. I like football, there's a lot of things around. When you line them up together, the pretty wins hands down. Okay! What?
Up there, Bailey.
Pardon?
Up there, Gazali.
Yeah, that's the guy who wrote it.
They've always got to sing that, don't they? It's a classic.
You heard that song before, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy who wrote it. Yeah, Mike Brady.
Yeah.
He'd have been long in the tooth now.
Yeah. Still got a big voice though.
There's a lot more things in football than really meets the eye. There are days when you could give it up. There are days when you could fly. Will you either love or hate it? Depending on the score. But when you
No, that's great. Yeah.
How's the mighty roar?
He's just getting wound up with the sound of it.
Yeah. What, singing along? Such a classic Australian sort of song, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because Ailey was a champion years ago.
Don't let 'em in. Fly like an angel. You're out there to win. Out there 'cause you're out there to win. In there and out. Don't let 'em in. Out there 'cause show 'em your hide. Fight like the devil. The crowd's on your side.
You're right, it's just winding up. Right, we're going to get that sock stuff over the top.
Yeah.
Next time.
You got a fresh one?
Yeah. So I can...
This has been a Fox Sports production. Special live performances by Guns
Yeah.
Amy Sharp and a frenzy of stars in the KFC Celebrity Challenge. Fox 40 on this gig. Live Grand Final Day.
What they do is just twist it,
Yep.
take it out to the end,
No matter who you
like
are,
you did before,
Yeah.
and then twist it,
Yep.
and then fold it, undo it and fold it back over.
Oh, okay.
That's what the other nurses do.
like me, keep up with school, but proudly wearing your footy colours.
Trick of the trade. That's it. Just throw it at the table. Beautiful. So it checks the foot a bit better. No worries. Very good, thank you.
This program brought to you by Sportsbet's new iPhone app.